always from the heart of the city and now on demand 24/7 on the CHFI website. This is the soundtrack to some flower and herb lore. And I'm Don Jackson with lovers and other strangers around the world on the internet. As Cassandra Eason said in her book, A Complete Guide to Magic and Ritual, published by Judy Piatkus Publishers some years back, and I quote, "Lavender is the ultimate flower and herb of love. Lavender flowers or lavender water worn by women or placed in a clothes drawer attract love and deter potential cruelty." Unquote. This hour, some thoughts on flower and herb lore for lovers and other strangers from chfi.com. Evanescence with My Immortal, and Simon and Garfunkel and Scarborough Fair, Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. Now on demand 24/7 from the CHFI website and iTunes. Lovers and Other Strangers. Cassandra Eason, in her book A Complete Guide to Magic and Ritual, published by Judy Piatkus Publishers, wrote, and I quote, "You can use herbs and flowers of love in a variety of ways that have come down to us through the ages and are as potent today as they ever were. Basil, for attracting and keeping love. Sprinkling powdered basil over a lover is said to prevent infidelity. Caraway seeds, they can attract a new love. Coriander is used in love sachets. Traditionally, pregnant women ate coriander to ensure their unborn children were quick-witted and creative." Unquote. Here's Amy Sky from chfi.com. Online and on demand, lovers and other strangers from chfi.com. John Mayer, Waiting on the World to Change, and Amy Sky, and I Will Take Care of You. As Cassandra Eason said in this book, A Complete Guide to Magic and Ritual, published by Judy Piatkus Publishers, and again I quote, "Many are not exotic blooms, but humble wildflowers exchanged by lovers, and when given in love, are more precious than the most expensive bouquet." Unquote. And I thought, since our perennials and spring flowers are up in our gardens, we might spend an hour delving into some of their lore. Again she writes, and I quote, "Daisies were worn by medieval knights when they went into battle as a sign that they rode in the name of a lady whom they loved. The double-headed daisy showed the love was reciprocated. The daisy, a flower of Venus, is the most commonly used for love divination, as lovers pluck the petals, chanting, 'He or she loves me. He or she loves me not.' It is said to be a talisman for all who are pure of heart and loyal in love. If placed under a pillow at night, a daisy root can bring back an absent lover." Unquote. Lovers and Other Strangers from chfi.com. Lovers and Other Strangers, to suit your busy lifestyle, on demand and online. The Commodores with Still. The Righteous Brothers, You've Lost That Lovin' Feelin'. and Peter Cetera with The Glory of Love. Cassandra Eason, in her book A Complete Guide to Magic and Ritual, published by Judy Piatkus Publishers, goes on to write, and again I quote, "Dandelions act as transmitters of love. Blow the seeds from a ripened dandelion head in the direction of a lover to carry your thoughts." The plant is used in country love divination, where petals are plucked to answer questions with alternative yes-no answers concerning a lover's fidelity and intentions. Unquote. And we thought they were just a weed. Lovers and Other Strangers from CHFI.com. Lovers and Other Strangers from CHFI.com. Nora Jones and Come Away With Me, and Jim Cuddy and Pull Me Through. The name of the book is A Complete Guide to Magic and Ritual by Cassandra Eason and published by Judy Piatkus Publishers. Again, she writes, and I quote, "Forget-me-nots are a symbol of undying love, as well as lasting friendship. In Austrian legend, a man and his betrothed were walking hand in hand beside the Danube on the night before their wedding. A small blue flower was being carried away by the current, and the woman began to weep that so lovely a flower should be lost forever. Her beloved, unable to bear her sorrow, leaped into the water to save the flower, but was swept away. In a last heroic gesture, he cast the flower onto the bank with the words, 'Forget me not, my love.' They are also good flowers for both men and women to send after a period apart, perhaps because of work commitments or a misunderstanding." Unquote. And the flower, of course, usually associated with the Alzheimer's Society, is the forget-me-not, and for very good reason. Lovers and Other Strangers from CHFI.com. Lovers and Other Strangers from CHFI.com. Dorothy Moore, Misty Blue, Linda Ronstadt, and Enrique Iglesias. We started at Scarborough Fair this hour. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Cassandra Eason wrote, "Parsley encourages fertility, love, and passion. A lover cutting parsley is said to cut through his or her love bond. So pull it up and shred by hand for cooking." Once again, the book is A Complete Guide to Magic and Ritual, published by Judy Piatkus Publishers, written by Cassandra Eason. Finally, she says, and again I quote, "Marigolds should be planted in a pot of earth, imprinted with a lover's footstep. He or she will become more loving as the flowers grow, and will remain faithful." Unquote. Lovers and Other Strangers from CHFI.com. Good night, sweet dreams. I'm Don Jackson.